We are deeply concerned by such egregious directives coming 3 weeks to the general election and at the very tail end of the leadership of His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta. We are particularly worried and concerned that in this very instance, a huge tract of land is said to be allocated or to be preserved for purposes of giving it to squatters who have been living therein. So we commend the Council for Kenyatta University for standing their ground against such illegal directives, and we wish to confirm to the country that the Law Society has already instructed an advocate to file a case at the Land and Environment Court to stay those illegal directives. The reason why, in promulgating the 2010 Constitution, we came up with institutions such as the National Land Commission was to prevent wastage of public land through executive fiat. It is indeed disheartening to witness this situation that 10 years down the line, after the promulgation of the new constitution, we still do not have the necessary constitutional restraint and hygiene to ensure that we follow and comply with the law. So we therefore call upon the executive that when you are on the last days of your tenure, you cannot make such critical decisions that are going to affect the country so many years into the future on your last days. The duty right now of the current president is to ensure that there is a smooth transition, to ensure that the IEBC is properly facilitated, that all the arms of government that are supposed to work in tandem to facilitate a free and fair election are given the necessary resources to undertake their work. But to come up at the end of a tenure with such grand schemes cannot and should not be something that this country should accept, and we should read mischief into such allocations, noting the value of land around KU and the acres involved in this illegal directive. So we are extremely appalled by this behavior, and we are going as a society to ensure that on the last days of this administration that the Uhuru-led government follows the law. The legacy that the Uhuru government lives in this country is one of wanton disregard of law and procedure. And that is a legacy that we will not allow to disrupt the lives of the future, because the university is holding that land in trust of the Kenyan people and in trust of the young people who we expect to benefit from these resources. We all know that this country has experienced a huge youth bulge, and so therefore universities ought to be allowed to flourish, ought to hold extra land, because they are institutions that will keep on growing and growing to accommodate the increasing population of youth. And so therefore it would be tragic if we were to allow this great misadventure to happen, especially at the time when the government is about to exit power.